Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to try to get the back wall stood up on our breezeway addition. Whether I can do it or not remains to be seen, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's getting a little late. We had a big storm last night, real high winds and 2.5 inches of rain. So everything is still drying out a little bit. So I can't walk out there, that's all clay. And it just sticks to the bottom of your shoes. So I would just make a huge mess if I even step out there for a little bit. I did before, and I had so much mud on my boots that I had to go out and wipe it off on the grass, and just real nasty. So I gotta stay within here, and we'll see if I can get it done. The first thing I need to do is get the California corners in, which is just a stud going sideways like this. That's what this will attach to, one on either side. And I measured from the outside here to the outside on there, and it was 3/16 shy of 16 feet, which is pretty damn good. That wall isn't even bolted down, so I'll have to get the exact width of these boards and figure out my sole plate length and cut the sole plate, cut the top plate, and I believe there is 11 studs here, but I have that all written down across the street in the machine shed where I will need to go right now to get the studs cut. Okay, here's my drawing, which I made from the 3D design of the house and the breezeway addition. I should have put a cut list on there, but I'll count them up. I believe there's 11 of them. I got a dozen boards last night. This was not on the order when we ordered our wood. We had a lot of problems with the Menards website. And also, I forgot to add a few things, so just kind of a little catastrophe there. When I went there last night to pick this stuff up, it was raining like crazy. I got this and that sheet of 1-inch foam. That's for the inside of these. Is it these? Yeah, it's for the inside of these headers. What they are is a header with foam inside, and it's a 2x10, then 2 pieces of foam, and then another 2x10 to fill in the thickness of a 2x6 wall. So I need to get these all cut to length. Oh, what I was getting at was we don't have these 2x10s either. I could have got them last night while I was in town, and I thought they were here in the pile, and they're not. So I'm going to have to leave these out while I build the wall, which is no big deal. I can put all this filler stuff in tomorrow and just get the wall itself in. So I'm going to get these cut to length, and then I'll go back over there and cut the header and the sole plate, well, sole plate and header. I cut them with a circular saw and start assembling. so strong last night that it blew this one way the hell down there. This one flipped out, but it wasn't laying in the rain, or it wasn't laying in the mud like that one was. So now I need to get my pocket screw stuff. Pocket screw kit and driver, screw, drill, and driver. First thing I need to do is pocket screw the California corners and get them screwed into place. Then I will pocket screw all 11 of these. Then I got to lay out the sole plate and the top plate, and I need to loosen up that bolt and adjust this wall a little bit so that it's spaced the right width. Then I can start laying everything out on the floor. So I was drilling the pocket screws on that first board, and then I thought to myself, I don't need any pocket screws on any of the stuff I'm putting in today, except for the bottoms of these California corner ones, which I'll use this one, and I'll do another one for the California corners. Then the rest of these just get screwed right through the top plate and up from the bottom plate, just like a normal wall. The reason these were pocket screwed is because I can't come down from the top plate. I'm into this big header right here. And these also get little hurricane ties at the tops of these as well a little bit later. But that makes things a lot easier. So now I'm going to go get this bottom and top plate, set it on horses, and get that cut. Well, first I'm going to do them corners. Then I'll get that top and bottom plate, get them cut, get them laid out on the horses, and I should be off to the races. All right, now to get the corners together, what I'm doing is yanking them together with the clamp. Get this semi-crappy wood. I go pound that from the other side a little bit. I can't go on the dirt there because it is really greasy. And I don't want to mess it up in here. Trying to pound left-handed. I'm not real good at it. Okay, now that's nice and flush. So what I'm going to do is fire a screw in there, right where the clamp is. Then move up. Now this one's going to be a good deal easier. Now I got to go get the ladder for that upper one. I already have several screws in there, but I'm going to throw some more in there and then go grab the ladder. Okay, on these bottom ones, I needed to do the pocket screws a little bit different than I normally do, a little bit closer to the end, so they fit these 2-inch screws. These are AC 257 treated lumber approved. If they're not treated lumber approved, the screws will just disintegrate within a year or so. So I can't use regular construction screws down here because they will just rot right out. That's why I'm using these GRK, the big GRKs. Is that what that is? Yeah, GRK up from the bottom as well, because they're treated lumber approved. Going down from the top, I can use regular construction screws as well. So I'll put like 3 more in from the side and then put a couple down from the top. I'll use a clamp to twist that board straight and then screw it down. I use these clamps for just about everything. Let me go get the ladder. Okay, if you've been following along, these are 20-foot boards. I got 3 20-foot sills, and when I got here I picked out the 2 best for the long walls. This is a 16-foot wall, so I got 4 feet that I can play with. It has some checking at the far end, so what I'm going to do is this crack here, I'm going to go and a knot. I'll go right to this side of that stuff. Then on this one, it has a nasty crook. It goes like that at the far end. So I'm going to take this one off as close to the end as I can. I'll go right here. Now, they need to be cut off at 181 inches. Okay. know if I'll be able to do this or not. Nope. I'll have to use my other square. This one's too big. This is really a pain in the butt, ducking around these cross braces to get around. Soon they'll be gone. Okay, so all I'm doing here is marking the actual location of the studs, like thus. Oh, gee. Now I measure from the outside here, which I'm going to call 1.5, so I'll go 1 3/4, and that will be the center of where I drill for this. So I just got to work my way. Oh, it is so hot and humid out here. It's just insane. So again, go from outside of the stud, make 2 lines, and then this is in the way, but I think I can get it. Got 1 3/4, so we're going to go 2 inches in, and that will be the center. Okay, just a couple more to do, and then I'll put it up on the horses and drill these holes. Then I got to lay out the studs and lay out where the actual anchor will go. Actual anchor bolts will be drilled in like on these. Alright, let me get this done. Okay, the sill plate fits real well. Now I need to pop it out of there, which is not so easy. Get it up on the horses and possibly have to clamp these 2 boards together, most likely. Do all the layout, and that's where I'm going to end it today. It's getting pretty late and I got to jump in the shower and head to town to get the boards that I need. So let me get this up here, get it laid out, and then I'm out of here. Okay, that's going to have to do it. Got everything laid out, all ready to go. I'm hoping this dries out a little bit overnight so I can be out there in what is now mud to screw those legs through the bottom of the sole plate into the studs like I did with the other walls. It's going to be nasty trying to do it from inside here. I will if I have to, but I would rather not. Okay, so if you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comments below. If you want to see the progress on this, make sure you subscribe and then click on the update icon so you receive notice when I post new videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.